What's up? Billy Throttle here, back with Balladin on Cruciball 7 and Peglin. Post-battle healing reduced to 15%. Alright, just making sure we got everything set up right, because I was playing some higher difficulties with him just for funsies lately. We don't want complex clucks, most likely we're going to be shying away from a crit build. We could take an early basalt totem. We really wanted to go all out on the max P, but just having the bulwark usually like offsets the need for a bunch of extra health. So let's take the navigation inflation. Let's get some extra gold. All right, we got Leshy, the little tree vine boss. So this is usually a stage that's difficult to collect a lot of gold on initially, so maybe there will be a lot of post-battle gold for us to collect here. Yeah. Normally earlier I'd like to take like higher damaging orbs, like just get like a nice base damage setup. So none of these really do that. Echo orb, although it can be really good later, we're gonna pass on it. Let's just upgrade sphere. And even if we navigate into the fire once here, say, okay, I was hoping to get more gold than that. If I would say the navigating into the fire would just eaten up our bulwark, which would have been okay. I was just double checking, making sure that my my piercing isn't limited by having a crit like it is with Ice Circle. I didn't think it was, because we usually don't want crits with this build, with this character. Up until this point, we've done pretty good with just winning our runs. Our most recent Peglin run, which should be up already by the time you see this video, we actually had a few tries where we actually needed to beat that one, which was a little scary. Like most of the runs felt pretty good, but like we usually hit like one boss along the way, or like one enemy that just really kind of ruined our day. So we're hoping to stay away from that here. Let's take, all right, I don't mind taking Bucklorb. We'll upgrade that once too. See if we can get a little gold. We're gonna keep doing these fights. All right, our piercing doesn't really help up here, so sphere's probably not gonna be much extra help here. And actually, Bucklorb won't hit anything, so. I fired it anyways, because hit the bomb. All right, can we get, see, another bomb would be nice. Kill some of these bats that are in our face. Oh no, I like jerked my mouse at like the last second where I was trying to line up the ricochet. Gonna have to remember to skip Bucklorb again. We don't want either of these. Inferno might be okay. Yeah, we'll take it. It'll help with the boss. We'll upgrade it once. Let's try to grab some of this gold. See how many were piercing? Just pierces 2 enemies. Let's go straight there. Most likely we're going to get most of our kills probably via bombs, but... Actually, we got Bucklorp too. That's Bucklorp should just kind of, say, die down and probably hit a bunch of these. We're not going to need to hurt ourselves. Well, no, I guess we have the, Okay, I lied. Maybe we didn't need to hurt ourselves. So we'll try to pick up some gold while navigating. Could take another Bucklorb. Take a Rubworb too. Let's take a Rubworb. If I had more kind of Balladin, Bulwark gains, Must Circle synergies, I would have taken another. No, I'm going to try to intentionally navigate into the fire a couple times here. Picking off a little bit of gold. All right. Okay, well, this doesn't help us up here. It's like we don't have, these aren't great against this boss. I guess this might be one of those like more war of attritions, just keep killing these things as they pop out and alright, good. This gives us a little bit of time. Oh, we hit everything but the refresh. I guess I should be aiming back up here. Well, now we have slimes in our face, so maybe not. This may be my worst fight against this like tree slime boss ever. Usually by the time he lays down the rainbow slime, it's like, you know, like the end of the fight and he only has a little bit of health left and he's still pooping these things out one after the other. I think I can get this stuck down in here. Almost. Oh, he put on another rainbow slime. I've never seen that before. Oh, it looked like he just dropped another one out, but I do see they all have Must Circle now. Interesting. Let's see. Swarb does decent damage, but I don't think it's anything we need right now. How close are we to shops? We're getting there. And we might not even have any more fights. So let's save some gold. Extra damage or create 2 gold when the board's refreshed. We have extra gold with grabbing with navigation inflation. So we'll take the bomb. So we didn't have any bulwark to like kind of spare for misnavigation, but I think if we do the upgrade where we pay on the way out too, I think we can do one upgrade, pay to get out, and then think still have enough money for an orb removal and maybe a relic. So let's do that. Okay, duplicate. I think I'm just gonna go with sphere. So it doesn't really matter which way we go here. We're gonna try to go to the shop. Okay, extra bomb damage. Alright, so we got 30 extra bomb damage. I think our bombs are down to 40 at this Cruciball level, 40 damage base, so up to 70. All right. So yes, we can afford a removal and a relic, or a relic and an orb. No orbs up here that I see we need. Like I said, if we had something that like gain must circle or gain bulwark in must circle. All right. First things first. Remove you. It's not Lucky Penny. I guess it would be between Spiral Slayer, or do we do it like Enhanced Gunpowder? Maybe try to pivot to like a bomb build. Let's try that. That sounds fun. We've got some other bomb stuff going, so if we can find some bomb making orbs, that sounds like that could be a good time. Once we hit one of these bombs with this thing, they will all explode. We maybe blew up too many bombs too quick. Let's pivot to attacking these bats. I probably should have waited to fire off some of those bombs, but let's aim back down here with the piercing, because I don't think it'll hit both bats up top. Thought I was gonna get lucky and hit the refresh down there. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of damage. Yeah, this board sucks when you have no bomb damage. Wow, and this bat in the back is full health. Full health. This might be a really bad stage for us. It's so bad that we might die. Come on, hit the crit or something. Give me a little bit extra damage. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't think we had him killed. All right. Heal. We should probably just save our... We have to go this way because we need to take some fights. No. Upgrade. Let's upgrade you. It's kind of like health to have a little bulwark. We def... All right, we'll scoop up the forge if we happen to get through this act. This really needs to be a fight for us. Okay, it is. I'd rather not fire something that's gonna hurt me, but we at least got one bomb with it. Okay, that probably saved us some health. Gotta heal again. Okay, 50 health. That's not a ton. I mean, it should be enough. I hope. Okay, I enjoy starting off with the piercing orb. So we can make sure we hit Leshy immediately. See, do we have a fire inferno orb here? All right. I guess so. It does decent damage compared to like our pebbles and stuff. We'll get lucky. I say we cleared the vine too. And okay, that crit was huge. Okay, at least this vine's easy to hit, so I can like release this. Okay, this ended up being a good fight here. We're gonna take little to no health, little to no damage. I think we came in with 49. We said so. Thank God. Okay. Because I kind of like what we have going here. We've got some piercing, leveling up. Let's pass on these. Seeking 3 balance to start a battle. We don't have a ton of stuff. We could, work on getting rid of Pebballs. We could take the sealed conviction. Let's take the sealed conviction. We'll want to try to keep like a really small deck. And immediately I'm going over to skip by this. Can't do that anymore. One of the reasons I didn't mind taking the sealed conviction was because I have a handful of like piercing. Let's see. We want to get rid of our pebbles, so we don't want Orblisk. We could consider like an Orbrasion. to give us some extra some extra must circle. But I think we're gonna keep going. Man, look at all these. All right, we're going this way because there's got to be some pebble removals there, right? I didn't look all the way down. I'm assuming there's some shops still. Let's see. What do we have? Okay, we start off with 3 balance. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking we only got it once we got the reload, so. Okay, we should be. We're getting out of this with 96 health still. Let's see, Bulldorb, it's another big rolly one that hits a lot of stuff. +3 damage for every 1 bulwark you have. I considered trying to do some kind of build with no, best orb fence. I don't think we have enough bulwark for this to work just yet. We can misnavigate a little bit here, so let's try to grab some gold. All right, force Pebball in. Still want to go left. All right, another pebble removal. Okay, it's working out. Rat him out. Yeah, if like half of our orbs can be like higher damaging piercing orbs, that would be nice. Or even ambidextrous in a shop would probably be even better. Still would love to find some, I guess not necessarily red bomb stuff, but some bomb, either relics or orbs. I at least killed the guy in the back. Get more balance on our reload. Eight, 9 Bucklorb. All right, that's enough damage. All right. I don't remember. Okay, it is Ballista guy. And we do have a shop on each end. Just trying to think, you know. No, yeah, we're not upgrading you. I think we're just saving our money. When you reload, gain 2 bounce. All right, we'll take Shrewd Scales. I think one of our initial items that we passed on was Round Guard. Which is a shame because Round Guard would be really nice to on a small deck that reloads. All right, we have 0 targeting orbs, so we're gonna have to hope for a couple of big damage shots here. I don't even know if we're gonna hit that refresh. Okay. Oh, that was a bad shot. All right, we'll get a little heal in here. Let's see, refreshes also trigger crits. Well, we're not, a lot of times with Balladin builds, we are doing must circle stuff, but for here, we're not, we've got balance, so we've got both must circle and spiness. So let's do the light shaft potion. Okay. I wish I could skip over to Bucklord. All right, we're gonna fire here. This is a fun stage. I like this one. I know we can't aim at the chandelier, but we didn't want to anyways here. Yeah, let's aim back down here. The sound effect for these bumpers sounds like it could be like a very like Mario Brothers game sound. All right, we're gonna be patient. We're gonna wait for the refresh to roll back around. It really stinks we left the chandelier up there with 10 health. Oh, I got peg blocked. We'll want to do probably another heal heading out of here. We're gonna take some more damage on the reload. Actually, I would have been really smart to have just aimed at this guy. So that's on me. I'm taking some extra damage because I was not paying attention. All right. That fight definitely could have won better. All right, we got 2 fights and shop, or we have... I'm always like hesitant to take like an elite right before. Yeah, let's go here because we're already down a little bit of health, and if we have like another bad fight, we could come into the Ballista boss really weak. So this gives us a chance to get a couple fights in that hopefully aren't as hard, and a heal up, and then we'll know what we have to spend. All right, when we reload, heal 6. Hopefully we only need to heal up once. Ooh, okay, we'll wait for that crit. See, the refresh is kind of... Okay, I was saying it was going to be a hard one to intentionally hit. But we're still in our bulwark, gaining a little bit more. Probably, yeah. Kill them both here. Alright, so we said we're gonna heal. We can misnavigate if we want. Alright, this next shop's gonna be filled with a bunch of bomb relics. Bombs on reload, bomb every 30 hit. It's gonna be all bomb stuff. I'm going to wish it into existence. Ball length is pretty good. That's tempting. It's not piercing, but it is targeted with splash damage. Oh, and since we had Bulwark, we didn't take the damage from Perfect Forger. Alright, I think we're going to remove our last Pebble. Alright, I didn't wish hard enough because we didn't get any bomb stuff here. I will take Super Boots. Wall bounce contribute to damage. I feel like that's probably pretty good. Refresher course, I'm not sold on. Yeah, we're not refreshing enough for that to be useful. All right. I think if we can get rid of it, we'll probably get rid of Inferno Orb too. Just to really kind of slim the deck down. It would be neat if Inferno Orb left like a status effect similar to like Poison or something. Or Spinfection, you know? Like leave a burn status effect. But then you're probably starting a whole nother thing, because then you wouldn't want just one that did that, but... I don't know, I guess just some of the other games that I play, like Darkest Dungeon and stuff. You know, Slay the Spire type games, Monster Train, a lot of those have status effects in them. Maybe I should have aimed over towards the refresh, but... Alright, that was a pretty good ballista fight. I'm happy with that. Nothing to upgrade. I don't think we have enough spheres already. Let's see, deal 3 times damage, but only to target enemy. I don't think we want to do that. I've done that before, and it feels really bad on stages when there's like a bunch of people. As for Tender Cactus too, we have too many piercing orbs. Where that feels really bad too. I think this is just a skip. We want to keep a small sack. So we're gonna skip. Right, we'll have to find out where our shops are on this. Still would love to find a few more bomb things, but thinks these two are kind of further apart. All right, didn't take any damage. Okay, early shop here. Later shop here, which we should be able to navigate to. We'll probably just try to go through both shops. And we do have super boots, so we don't have to worry about hurting ourselves. And we get to keep the gold when we misnavigate too, so. Casual extra 48 gold on navigation. I was hoping the first bomb we hit was going to catch that refresh, which it didn't, but no harm, we got it. And actually I probably wouldn't mind a little bit of like refresh technology, either via orb or relic. I could see that becoming an issue, especially on the dragon boss. We could increase our damage. I think we're okay not doing that. Shoot. Kinda, here, let's aim at the second guy so we'll do more overall damage. I do want to light off a couple of these bombs at least, just to start. There we go. Oh. Bad shot. At least everybody's out here now, so. Nope, we laugh a lot. As I say, we were still in our bulwark, but, yeah, bulwark. As I say, I think it only attacks, like, these guys always seem like they're packed tightly together. So like if I targeted this guy, like how far out does it hit? I think it just hits the, like the two slimes next to the mushroom, so. Ooh, that was bad. Just hoping for a few bombs, a little more action with the orb. I say, like, especially like these ones, how they're all packed together. You can see, you light one, you light them all, you know? There we go. All right, well, there's bombs. Okay. Although, who's... Bombs notoriously weak against Dragon Boss. Which we won't be able to skip. Oh, man. We've been built, like, you know, hoping for this stuff, and then we finally get it, and it's like, But is it good? It's not really. All right, we're gonna pass on that. We could buy out almost. We could probably buy out like this whole shop here if we wanted to. All right. I think we take this because we are a little afraid of not having any kind of refresh technology. Decoy orb. When you reload, refresh the board. Let's see, we have one bigger orb. So big fish, unfortunately, doesn't do a whole lot for us here. We will take decoy orb since we are. That saved us on our first reload. And maybe, like I said, maybe we remove Inferno Orb here. Like I could take the Salt Shaker and the Restore, but it's kind of too late. We'll save up our money. We still have one more shop. Yeah. Aim at the middle guy. Hit the crit. Okay, now I'm kind of regretting not taking the bomb one, but since the bombs do kind of, I forgot we had it, that they collected the like nearby kind of pegs. But I guess the bomb orb that we shoot doesn't do a lot of damage, so. We have to upgrade that either wheel, other wheel before we get out of here. We don't need a heal. We have to go. I guess we could still go left and still make it back. We're just gonna go to the normal fight here. I was hoping that like it would get sucked into the middle and hit the crit on the way, but I know this one's kind of too fat for certain parts of this board. It's again famously too fat for some parts of this board. Surprisingly not dead yet. We passed on a very early Echo Orb. I don't think we still take it here though. All of our orbs do decent enough damage, and a lot of them pierce, and Echo Orb doesn't really do anything special against the boss, so. All right, honestly, doesn't matter which way we navigate here. It's not where I thought it was taking us, but like I said, this didn't matter. Okay, we do want to make sure we're navigating the right way here, though. As much as I want to go after that free relic, because we have the relic that explodes the, the bombs. I'll have to look at the wiki sometime because I know that there's, a bunch of enemies here, as you can see from, when you pierce. I wonder how many there are and like what their health total is. Might even be in the little bestiary kind of thing they have here, but. I guess it probably wouldn't tell you the number, but maybe it would tell you like the health. Piercing, or when you lose your last bulwark, gain 1 balance. I mean, we have honestly 1 more known fight, so this might be slightly better because you can trigger that multiple times a fight. Lose your original balance, gain some more back, lose it again. I'm surprised. I thought we passed on this earlier. I didn't know if we would see some of the same relics. Oh, in the same run, but. Oh, we got to duplicate. All right, duplicate a random. All right, well, okay, ambidextrous is good. When you reload, gain 2 must circle. All right, there's a lot of good stuff here, and we can pretty much afford all of it. After losing health from self-damage. We're not self-damaging us. No, this will just help collect a couple things. Would take you for sure. Gaining a little bit of extra must circle feels like it's a good idea. I could remove that rub orb that was just added. Although I kind of like the rub orb on the final boss. We could probably remove a sphere. Yeah, let's remove a sphere. I was half tempted to pick up like ball lightning because it hits so much, and it'll gain, 3 balance and, more balance as we reload. Yeah, we'll pass on it. Okay, I was like, I couldn't remember if we picked up anything new. I want to get this right down the middle because it'll be fun to see everything kind of explode. Alright, so we heal. Nothing to upgrade. I don't want any of these. Alright, let's go say hi to the boss. Got 12,000 damage to do. So this will probably take a few reloads and trying to dig down to that refresh. Of course, we get to it at the same time we kind of have the orb that's going to refresh when it leaves the board anyways, but... Oh, I forgot that we have ambidextrous. We could be skipping stuff, but... I guess if we wanted the reload but didn't want to fire off ether wheel or something, we could do that, you know. But I don't mind firing off Buckle Orb to get us a little more defense and get us the possible balance when we lose it again. Let's do that. I think we're gonna get smacked soon. We'll reshuffle the board, which is fine because this refresh could be in a tough spot to get. Okay, we didn't get the smack yet. There's the smack. Oh, we refresh on reload, so I guess I don't have to worry a ton about that. Alright, down to about 5,000 health. 4,000. About half of our, a little bit more than half of our max HP, so. Well, that was a real good kick out of there. Alright, at least that refresh is okay. I was to say is available, but alright, we should be able to do 1,000 damage here before he kills us. Alright, cool. It's kind of weird, like we got a lot of on reload stuff this playthrough. Yeah, not as dominating of a Balladin performance as we normally like to see, but interesting nonetheless. It's a little nice not having to worry about like not hitting crits each turn. Sometimes it makes your shot selection like really weird. Like, oh, I'm gonna aim towards this other side of the board because I don't want to hit the crit, but there's a lot less pegs over there, so a little more freedom. But yeah, if you watched to the end, I appreciate it. Catch you guys on the next one. Take care.